What is the most impactful Sonic game? Not necessarily what's the best or most loved, but what Sonic game can we still feel the impact of to this day? To most, that seems like a rather shallow and simple question. Most answers would be something easy like the first Sonic the Hedgehog, or maybe even the first time Sonic made his transition into 3D. Both of these answers are correct. These games have left a significant impact on the Sonic franchise. However, when you look a bit deeper into it, you begin to realize just how far Sonic has strayed from where he began. Take a game like Sonic Lost World, for example. Sure, this game could have never been made without the release of Sonic the Hedgehog or Sonic Adventure. However, despite that, this game has almost zero similarities to those games. So in scenarios such as this, the line in which a Sonic game was impacted by previous entries becomes a bit of a gray area. It's not as simple as pointing to one specific Sonic game as an answer. There's multiple answers, and that is exactly what we're going to be talking about today. I am going to be going through various Sonic games released throughout the years that I believe have left a strong impact on the Sonic series. And I will be talking about how much it's actually impacted future titles. However, I won't cover every Sonic game because not every Sonic game changed the course of Sonic's history. Just the main ones that helped define an era of Sonic. So with that all said, grab something to drink and kick your feet up as I walk you down the history of what inspired some of our favorite Sonic games. Before we may continue, I need to introduce you to today's sponsor, Yahaha. Yahaha is a brand new user-generated platform for 3D multiplayer interactive experience. With Yahaha, anyone, and when I say anyone, I quite literally mean anyone, can create and publish their virtual experiences without coding or server knowledge. But without coding, what do you mean? Well, the better question is, who needs coding when Yahaha provides millions of 3D smart assets ready for use? And even better, all of these assets are stored on a cloud so you don't have to worry about downloading and storaging all of that. But finally, to top off everything here, Yahaha allows you to publish the virtual experiences that you make on a cross-platform application between PC and mobile, so that others can discover your creations and join them to play. So if you wish to start creating some great virtual experiences for others, I highly recommend you click the link down below and join Yahaha. Thank you for sponsoring today's video, Yahaha. The first Sonic game that comes to mind when thinking about the most impactful Sonic game is obviously the first Sonic game, Sonic the Hedgehog. This kinda goes without saying, but Sonic the Hedgehog was the first Sonic game released, and it's also what created one of the biggest multimedia franchises ever. Without this Sonic game, no other Sonic games would exist, thus Sonic wouldn't exist. So, it's easy to say that this Sonic game, logically, is the most important Sonic game. The first Sonic game introduced the momentum-based gameplay that Sonic is known for, and it also introduced us to the world of classic Sonic and all of the quirks that come along with that. But, while being the most important Sonic game, is it really the most impactful? I do not think so. I think there is another Sonic game with an impact that can still be felt for as late as Sonic Frontiers. That Sonic game is no other than Sonic the Hedgehog 2. I need you guys to hear me out on this one. The first Sonic the Hedgehog may have given us momentum and the tools to craft a Sonic game, but Sonic 2 defined what a Sonic game actually is. Sonic 2 was the first Sonic game with its main focus on speed. The first Sonic the Hedgehog struggled with a lot of pacing issues in the sense that we kept switching from a fast-paced Sonic game to a slower-paced platformer. Sonic 2 cut out all of the fat and made one of the fastest-paced Sonic games to date. However, Sonic 2 did more than just give us faster levels. It gave us better design levels that created the perfect formula for Sonic that is still used to this day. And when I say formula, I'm not talking about the classic Sonic gameplay. I'm talking about the design philosophy behind creating a Sonic stage. Here is the formula. Sonic is all about maintaining speed despite the level actively working against him. Sonic 2 has very punishing level design. Punishing to a point where you cannot possibly foresee the endless amount of hazards on a first playthrough. However, what makes this fun is the skill mastery that comes along with it. Going slow and getting hit by spikes or conveniently placed walls in a Sonic game is never fun. In fact, it's frustrating. But all of this serves a better purpose when you finally master a Sonic game or Sonic stage. When you finally stop sucking at a game and you're able to anticipate the punishing level design and maintain your speed, you get the reward of going fast. This is what makes a Sonic game addicting, and this is what makes a Sonic game replayable. You will see countless people mention that momentum is what makes a Sonic game Sonic. But I disagree. I believe it's this formula right here. This formula set by Sonic 2 is still present in the Sonic Adventure games, the Sonic Boosting games, it's even present in side games such as the Storybook games. You will find this formula in every single platforming Sonic game. Some Sonic games do it better than others, but at the end of the day, this is what makes a Sonic game Sonic. And Sonic the Hedgehog 2 defined that formula for us. Now, that is probably the best thing to come from Sonic 2, but the impact doesn't just end there. Not only did Sonic 2 define the Sonic gameplay, but it also set the precedent for meaningful storytelling. This was the first time that storytelling played a relevant role in a Sonic game. At the end of the game, Tails saves Sonic, and while it's still a simple and short story, it was impactful nonetheless. Storytelling then evolved into animated cutscenes with Sonic CD, to in-game cutscenes with Sonic 3, all of the way up to the Adventure series and then on, where we have full-on cutscenes with scripted dialogue sequences for a ginormous cast of characters. Storytelling ever since Sonic 2 has evolved and become a necessary feature for every Sonic game. So with that said, if you were to ask me which Sonic game I believe to be the most impactful, I would hands down say Sonic the Hedgehog 2. However, there's still more Sonic games to talk about, more games that influenced other games. One very impactful Sonic game has gotta be Sonic Adventure. Before Sonic Adventure, Sonic had dabbled into 3D. There were some side games such as Sonic 3D Blast, Sonic R, or the Sonic World segment of Sonic Jam. However, none of those were proper transitions into the third dimension. None of them did the task of creating a mainline Sonic game in a three-dimensional landscape. Sonic Adventure not only did that, but they did it in soaring colors. This game was a big change for Sonic, and not just because they went from 2D to 3D, but because they actually changed it a lot. The most obvious change is the difference in the Sonic cast. All of the Sonic characters received a complete makeover with longer bodies and colored eyes. Alongside these characters also now being able to speak, like actual sentences. This was when Sonic storytelling evolved into what it is today. We went from show don't tell cutscenes to games that are full with cutscenes, dialogue, and the whole shebang. Sonic Adventure was here to tell a story, and that is still one of the biggest things that set them apart from every other platformer besides maybe Ratchet & Clank. Oh yeah, I forgot. Sonic Adventure introduced one of the most talked about features in the Sonic franchise. The playable characters. This game supported 6 different playable characters that each had their own individual stories and campaigns. This precedent went on to affect almost every 3D Sonic game from then on. It went on to impact Sonic Adventure 2, Sonic Heroes, Sonic 06, Sonic Unleashed, Sonic Generations, and Sonic Forces. This had a massive impact on the franchise that will never be scrubbed free. Still to this day, with the release of every single Sonic game, one of the first questions is, will there be playable characters? No, there will not be any playable characters. Go to bed, it's late. Another impact that Sonic Adventure has made that not many people really think about is the scripted level sequences. When making the jump from 2D to 3D, they put a massive focus on spectacle and scripted cinematic sequences. What does that mean? Allow me to explain. So to put it simply, instead of just running through levels normally like in the classic Sonic games, we now have scripted sequences placed inside of the levels. For example, in Emerald Coast of Sonic Adventure, it's a normal 3D Sonic stage. Except eventually you get to this point in the level where you're now running away from an orca. However, you cannot do anything besides run forward. If you do anything else, you will die. This entire sequence will begin and end the exact same way during every single playthrough. It's a scripted cinematic sequence. This was first introduced in Sonic Adventure, and it's been in every single 3D Sonic game from then on. In a lot of cases, such as Sonic Unleashed, these scripted sequences play into the game's favor by making it a lot more focused and action-packed. But then there's other games like Sonic Forces where almost the entirety of the game is scripted. This is where the word automation obtains such a negative connotation within the Sonic community. Bars. So with that said, Sonic Adventure may have caused Sonic Unleashed, but it also caused Sonic Forces. So did we win or did we lose? I don't know, you tell me. The next big impact made, in my opinion, has definitely gotta be Sonic 06, and it's not for positive reasons. Sonic 06 was a colossal failure of a video game that will always be remembered as a colossal failure of a video game. Nothing can quite describe the amount of damage that this game has done to the Sonic franchise as a whole. The ripples of this game's legacy are still able to be felt to this day. This is definitely one of, if not, the biggest failure in the gaming industry, and that's me comparing it to games such as Fallout 76 and Cyberpunk 2077. And when I say biggest failure, I'm not saying it's one of the worst video games ever made, because trust me, I have played way worse than Sonic 06. At least with Sonic 06, I have a guilty pleasure with the game. Some of these games, they're just garbage, alright? No redeeming factors. Have you ever played The Walking Dead Season 3? That game sucks. It's just the fact that Sonic the Hedgehog, this brand that was a titan of the gaming industry, dropped this bad of a video game. Now with a release like that, it's definitely going to affect other Sonic games, and that's exactly what it did. After Sonic 06, Sega over time began to ditch a lot of things that played major roles in early 3D Sonic games. By the time we reach the 2010s, we have effectively lost serious storytelling, game-changing playable characters, and the biggest death, we lost the adventure formula. But upon the adventure formula's death came a brilliantly new-made formula. The next impactful game on our list is Sonic Unleashed. While this game was not the most positively received Sonic game, it still had a major impact on future Sonic games in the series. Behold, the biggest impact Sonic Unleashed has had. This was the first game to introduce the boosting formula to the 3D Sonic games. The boosting formula was a style of gameplay that was used and experimented on with the handheld Sonic games such as Sonic Rush. But now, they've applied the gimmick to a 3D Sonic game. And oh man, it changed the course of history when it comes to Sonic. Sonic Unleashed upon release received a lot of hate, but not the same hate as Sonic 06. That is because while this game had a playable character that hurt the pacing for many players, it also had this gratifying and mesmerizing gameplay. The boost formula from Sonic Unleashed was so polished and so addicting that it went on to become the main gameplay for Sonic Colors, Sonic Generations, Sonic Forces, and now it's also playing a part in the soon-to-be-released Sonic Frontiers. Unfortunately, the boosting formula never topped Sonic Unleashed, but that's not important to the video. I just thought it'd be cool to throw in my own annoying bias. Now, there are other impacts that Sonic Unleashed has made, but they're a bit more subtle. Impacts such as being the first Sonic game to use the modern-day model for Sonic the Hedgehog. This is the model you see most often when someone talks about Sonic, and it's been that way ever since the game was released. There have been some changes such as the shortening of quills, but other than that, the model has remained virtually the same over the years. This is what we know and will continue to know forever. This is our Sonic. Another small impact that Sonic Unleashed made is the tone. Now, this is the most subtle out of all of the impacts this game has made because technically speaking, this game did not shift the tone of the Sonic franchise just yet. It still has a nice balance of serious storytelling and whatnot, so it's not a full-on shift in tone, but it began a shift in tone that would then take place in the very next Sonic game that we are about to talk about. Sonic Colors, oh boy, Sonic Colors. This game has got to have one of the most controversial impacts on the franchise. Most of that is due to the biggest impact it's made of being a complete shift in tone. Sonic Unleashed started to step into the family-friendly, lighthearted tone, but it still maintained its edge and its serious plot points. Sonic Colors throws that completely out the window and settles for a tone that is just about as lighthearted as you can get with a story. I'm talking about fart joke humor. That's the kind of storytelling this game deals with. This inoffensive tone followed throughout the rest of the 2010s for Sonic. Serious storytelling is no more after Sonic Colors. That was the biggest and most noticeable impact that Sonic Colors has had on the franchise. Personally, while being a Sonic Colors defender, I will say that this tone of storytelling was just awful and it did a great disservice to a lot of Sonic games released in the 2010s. But there's still more impacts that Sonic Colors has had, so maybe it's not all bad. Another big impact that Sonic Colors has had is its focus on platforming. Around the time of Sonic Colors' release, there was a big push for more 2D Sonic gameplay with platforming. Thus, Sega gave us exactly what the fans had been asking for since the release of Sonic Unleashed. Another 3D boosting Sonic game with 2D side-scrolling segments with a nice bit of platforming. Back then, this seemed like a blessing. Nowadays, people are a bit mixed on whether this was a positive change or not. Some people don't like platforming in a Sonic game. In fact, they're allergic to it. They'd rather stay away from it. And unluckily enough for them, the platforming segments of Sonic Colors went on to appear in every single mainline Sonic game after Sonic Colors. It was in Sonic Generations, Sonic Lost World, Sonic Forces, and it will most likely be in Sonic Frontiers. This could be a positive or a negative impact based on your own preferences in Sonic games. If you don't like platforming and you think it's cringe, then you probably hate Sonic Colors. But if you do like platforming, then you probably think Sonic Colors is a base Sonic game. If I had to choose, I'll sit here and say that I, for one, enjoy platforming in Sonic games. I think it's fun, it doesn't break up the pace, and I don't mind it returning in future Sonic games. Stay mad. Now, with that said, there's still just one more impact that Sonic Colors has had. That has all to do with the Wisps. I hate saying that word so much, so just bear with me. Wisps are a nice little power-up gimmick that can do certain things like forming a laser or creating blocky platforms. It's cool stuff. The Wisps after Sonic Colors went on to appear in Sonic Generations, Sonic Lost World, Sonic Forces, and even some spin-off titles like Team Sonic Racing. A lot of people do not like this impact in the slightest. This is often considered one of the worst aspects of the meta era. Now, with that said, I'm going to make the wild take of, I don't care. I did not like the Wisps being a gimmick in Sonic Lost World because we already had them as a gimmick in Sonic Colors, but I don't really mind them returning as side characters. I didn't care about them returning in Sonic Forces, and for Team Sonic Racing, I still really do not care. It never bothered me that much. Sure, some of them look dumb, that is true, but honestly, they never affect me, so it's whatever. Just keep them around, don't keep them around, I don't care. Now, that was all of the impacts that Sonic Colors has had on the franchise. It's definitely one of the most impactful Sonic games, especially when you consider the fact that it inspired an entire era of Sonic games. But there's still one last impactful Sonic game. That Sonic game is Sonic Generations. Can you guess what this game did to make an impact? Bingo, winner! It's nostalgia pandering. Sonic Generations was the first Sonic game with one of its main gimmicks being a throwback to previous Sonic games. Sonic is reliving his memories here, and we get to see him travel through a bunch of levels from previous Sonic games. At first, this is beyond cool. Being able to revisit older Sonic stages? Count me in, dude, that sounds awesome. Such a great way to celebrate the history of the franchise, and just overall the concept was brilliant. But the impact went on to inspire Sega to make Sonic Lost World, which had Green Hill Zone. They then made Sonic Mania, which was a good Sonic game, but it's based on the same plot as Sonic Generations, where we're once again revisiting Sonic's memories. Then we get to Sonic Forces, where Green Hill Zone is back with Chemical Plant, and now it's lost all of its meaning. It used to be such a special throwback that gets your nostalgia juices flowing, but now it's just a painful reminder that Sonic at one point used to make good games. Then here we are at the modern day. The same old stages from Sonic Generations are still returning. This impact has been affecting Sonic ever since Sonic Generations. Will it end? I hope so. But with that said, this was the final massive impact on the Sonic franchise. Just from knowing how inconsistent Sonic is as a franchise, there's bound to be even more greatly impactful Sonic games that have yet to be released. Will Sonic Frontiers have a positive or negative impact? We will find out when the game eventually releases. Either way, if there's anything at all to take away from this video, it's that Sonic is a forever changing franchise. You either get on board with it, or you'll be in misery forever. That's it. Peace out. My channel members are Reese, Nix, JNextV, Ethan K78, Junion Rings, Sonic Man 715, ArchXYZ, Sonic Up, Thomas Winry, Chip Chip Chopscape, The Squeaker Nerd, Super Shack Boom, Sonic Extreme, and Super Saiyan Sonic. Thank you all for supporting the channel. Make sure to click one of the end card screen videos here. Love you guys. Peace out.